We had talked about in the first half of the program of the incredible incompetence by the Trump administration, particularly in the legal arena. Then there's also some instances where it's not necessarily incompetence, it is nefariousness, and also the fact that you have a legal apparatus or an apparatus in the government broadly that is trying to protect a mad king from what we don't know. We really don't know what's in the Epstein files. It's quite clear there's stuff in there that Donald Trump does not want to have out. Now, is it that Donald Trump is a pedophile? Don't know. Is it that Donald Trump was an FBI asset and was, getting away with all sorts of crimes? Don't know. Is it that Donald Trump is just a loser and he's embarrassed by something? We just don't know. Here is, we know that the House passed a bill the other day to release all the Epstein files. And then John Thune apparently did not want to mess around with it. I think maybe Mike Johnson thought that it was going to get stopped there, but maybe not. Don't know, but it sailed through the Senate as well. And in fact, Donald Trump signed it. So, whoa, we should be able to get the files now.
In 30 days, basically, we're supposedly going to get these files, I think, around December 18th.
And, the irony is that if Donald Trump had just ordered the files to be released, they could have been released. You didn't need legislation to do it. So it's sort of like silly, but okay.
Well, he whipped votes. He tried really hard to kill it, which
over and over again.
Says it all, and was unsuccessful in getting his party to bend the knee, which I think is like the most significant development in terms of weakening this fascist administration in quite a while. And it was all self-inflicted.
And Mike Johnson even kept the House out of commission for 6 weeks to avoid this. So what is plan B for them? Well, I think we know that Pam Bondi delivered plan B at the podium of the White House the other day, or I should say the Department of Justice. And it sort of feels like she didn't quite have a full story to provide.
Madam Attorney General, do you mean that you will provide all the files by 30 days?
We will follow the law. The law passed both chambers last evening. It has not yet been signed, but we will continue to follow the law, again, while protecting victims, but also providing maximum transparency.
Madam Attorney General, the DOJ statement earlier this year saying that the files would not release mentioned the fact that the review of the documents and the evidence did not suggest that any additional investigation of third parties was warranted. What changed since then that you launched this investigation?
Oh, pause it for a second. Incidentally, hold on. I just want to remind you that the legislation also has an out. There doesn't have to be the release of information that might in any way jeopardize national security or an ongoing investigation. And weirdly, they've decided to launch an ongoing investigation. And so this is Pam Bondi being asked by this guy. You months ago said that there was nothing left to investigate. What could you be investigating? Just go back a little bit here. Matt, a couple more seconds. A little more. Yeah.
And the evidence did not suggest that any additional investigation of third parties was warranted. What changed since then that you launched this investigation?
Information that has come for information. There's information new information, additional information, and again, we will continue to follow the law, to investigate any leads. If there are any victims, we encourage all victims to come forward, and we will continue to provide maximum transparency under the law.
Under the law. What was it? Let's play it again, because I just want to be clear. information came forward, new information
happened
What could that be?
at some point. I won't say when and what it is.
new information just coincidentally came upon us as soon as it was signed into law. Let's play this again. I mean, you would think, like, even she, I think, knows that she's lying so much that she can't even say these words because these are not complicated words. New information's come out.
Can I just say the word information?
Yeah.
Do I have to put words around information or can I just say information?
New information.
Extent that you launch this investigation.
Information that has come for information. There's information new information, additional information, and again, we will continue to follow the law to investigate any leads. If there are any victims, we encourage all victims to come forward, and we will continue to provide maximum transparency.
It's interesting to me. Well, one, all of this information is making my head spin.
New information.
New information. It's pretty disgusting.
All information.
It's really gross that they keep doing this thing where they talk about the victims. The victims are telling you
Love
what they
them.
want. They don't even want any redactions in order to protect themselves from being re-traumatized because they need this information out there because the amount of powerful people that are implicated or who have hurt them and assaulted them, they can't put their names out there without having that information out there for risk of severe legal penalty and lawsuits and things like that. So don't speak for the victims as if you have their best interests in mind. I mean, it is incredibly disgusting. And I think part of why she's squirming so much is that she knows that Trump is trying to get her to do things on this front in this 30-day period before they have to release these files. That could set her up for future prosecution. If any of these DOJ officials help Trump out and participate in this cover-up, and they do something illegally in terms of these documents to scrub them, that violates the law that was just signed by Trump, unwillingly, obviously, they could be in real legal jeopardy because they're participating in a cover-up on the president's behalf. Where have we seen this before?
Aside from that, new information should be a drop. I think maybe we have a clue as to what that information could be. I'm looking around for the new information. Don't remember any new information coming forward per se. Although, coincidentally, the day before, Pam Bondi says there's new information's come forward.
Appeared in the wild.
Andrew Looney, who was Prince Andrew's biographer, in a leaked video, provides potential new information.
So here we are with him in Mar-a-Lago, as you see with Epstein. Sorry, can you see okay? Epstein, a woman called Gwendolyn Beck, who Andrew took to the island, and Melania. I had various references in my book to Melania Trump. Epstein had actually been her lover before Trump, but Trump didn't like that in the book, so he ordered it to be taken out of the book. After about 60,000 copies had been printed, so it seemed to be a pretty pointless gesture, but anyway, my publishers did it, but I keep spreading the word.
There it is. That video leaked. Maybe.
Could be.
Well, it would be irresponsible not to speculate as to what the new information could be because we clearly don't know. Information returned. It came back. We'll see. I have a feeling in 29 days, we're going to find out that they can't release it unless it's fully redacted. For weeks, all we've heard is how Trump's big, beautiful bill will cut Medicaid. But almost no one's reporting on a buried provision that would make Trump untouchable. Go to ground.news/majority to see how this bill would block judges from enforcing court orders unless you, the citizen, post a bond first. Highly credible sources warn most people can't actually afford to do this, and that's pretty obvious. So if this bill passes and Trump violates the law, it wouldn't even matter, and nobody even knows. which means the GOP's flood the zone strategy is working. And it's why I think Ground News is the best tool to expose these blind spots before it's too late. My partners built the only app and website pulling in news from across the globe, then breaking down each source's bias, credibility, and the news the right tries to bury. And considering most people take the first article they see online as fact, their browser extension is essential. What it does is it flags the source's bias and links other credible reports to verify the information. Ground News is a better version of how we're already staying informed. So I got you 40% off the same unlimited access Vantage plan that I've been using. That's just $5 a month when you go to ground.news/majority, scan my QR code, or redeem the code majority if you're using the app. With at least another 4 years of this, they're counting on you to be distracted. This app is how you stay focused. Hey folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.